Call to order the evening session of the Nelson County Board of Supervisors. Um, First order of business is public comments. And these are comments that are not relevant or about any of the items we have public hearings on. So the rules for this are you come up to the podium, give your name and address, speak into the microphone, only address the Board of Supervisors. You have 3 minutes to tell us what's on your mind. Dr. Ligon will give you the 30-second sign and then also the stop sign at the end of 3 minutes. If you're representing a group, please identify the group at the very beginning and you will receive 5 minutes if you would like. And please be nice about it. So I have no one signed up for public comments. Is there anyone here who would like to speak during public comments? Okay, well then I will open and close the public comment section. And we will move on to the public hearing. And our first public hearing is for the battery energy storage system siting agreements for Colleen and Piney River.
I can just start by introducing this really quickly.
Okay.
So tonight we have consideration of,
Thank
there we go, sorry. Tonight we have consideration of 2 siting agreements, one with Piney River Virginia Best 1 LLC and the other with Colleen Virginia Best 1 LLC for 2 4-megawatt battery energy storage systems to be constructed at CVEC substations in Colleen and Piney River. The site plans were approved administratively as by right accessory uses to a public utility, so no special use permit approval is required. These battery energy storage systems will benefit local CVEC customers by keeping rates down during peak usage periods. We do have Gabby Mayer from Light Shift Energy to give you a brief presentation.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Candy, and thank you to the board for having me again this month. Today's presentation will be pretty similar to the one I presented last month, so if you guys have any questions as I'm going through it, please interrupt. But yeah, as Candy said, I'm Gabby. I'm here with Light Shift Energy talking about the siting agreement portion of the battery energy storage project that Light Shift Energy is doing in collaboration with CBEC. At a high level, the siting agreement is authorized by the Virginia State Code, which states that the locality and the applicant must get into some sort of negotiations and allow for a siting agreement to be signed. This is a voluntary agreement, and the main reason for it is really to allow the applicant to provide additional funds to the locality and really become a partner to the locality to mitigate any impacts that this project might have, is what these additional funds really go to. Once the siting agreement is signed, the locality deems a project substantially in accord with the comprehensive plan. At a high level, these are all the attributes of that siting agreement, which we went through again last month. Each one of these attributes is for each siting agreement, so the Colleen and the Piney River will both have the $8,000 and the $10,000 charitable donation to an organization of the county's choosing at the ribbon cutting. The siting agreement also goes into the emergency response training, and I just wanted to highlight that I forgot last month that along with this emergency response training, we also do work with the fire department and the emergency response team prior to develop an emergency response plan. And I've been working with John Atkins. I've shared the plan with him back in April, and he's familiar with the project and what's going on. And so just wanted to highlight that, since I know that was a question that came up last month. But yeah, just here requesting approval from the board to authorize the county administrator to sign the siting agreement. And with that, I'll open up to questions from the board to the public.
Okay, do we have any questions before the public hearing? I just have one clarification. is the partnership and administrative actions per site, so is that times 2, or is that for both of them?
Which specific partnership?
Is it a single one-time payment, or is it 2 part-time payments, one for each?
Exactly.
So
It's
there's
a
2.
single one-time payment per project.
Per project, okay,
Yes.
so it also means that there would be 2 $10,000
Correct.
charitable donations. Thank you,
Correct.
okay. That's what I wanted to know. Okay,
Mr. Chairman, I just
Yes.
add really quickly, since this was a question last time, we did follow up with Craig County and Danville to get their signing agreements, and those are, as you've seen through email, they are comparable to the ones that we have today. I don't believe they're in operation, so they couldn't really speak to, how well Light Shift kind of held up their end of the bargain within the signing agreement itself, but, otherwise, they were very comparable.
yeah, thank you. Okay. Okay, I will then commence with the public hearing. So I don't have anyone signed up for the public hearing, but I will open it nonetheless with the same rules we had before. Does anyone present would like to speak at the public hearing on the siding agreements? Okay, if there's not, I'll close that public hearing and open this to the board for additional questions or actions.
It's your district.
I mean, I don't have any questions, I support it. I do ask that we allocate that we have input on allocating the charitable donation, how that's worked, but not time for that conversation right now, I'm sure, but, yeah.
Okay, so it will be the board deciding where the donations go?
Yeah.
Yes, okay. All right, we can do that at a future date, yes. So, do we have a motion?
You do have a resolution before you.
Oh, it's a resolution, I'm
Yes.
sorry. Oh, so it's really just the resolution?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we adopt Resolution R 2025-79, Nelson County Board of Supervisors, approval of battery energy storage system siding agreements in Colleen and Piney River as presented.
Second.
Okay. Any further discussion? Okay, take a roll call vote.
Mr. Rutherford,
Yes.
Dr. Lee,
Yes.
Mr. Park,
Yes.
Mr. Reed.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. Okay, our second public hearing is on special use permit 250278, request for an extension of special use permit on dwelling units in B1 Business District.
Thank you. So this is a request for an extension of an existing approved special use permit for dwellings on properties in B1 Business. It's at 622 Front Street right here in the town, outlined in green there on the screen. This is owned by Jesse and Allie Lopez Lowe. They recently completed renovation on the structure to be utilized for mixed use, which was 2 long-term residential rental units and commercial space on the lower level. The property previously held a special use permit for a dwelling that expired after more than 2 years of vacancy. The board did approve a new special use permit on November 14th, 2024, so a year tomorrow, with the condition that the dwelling unit is not permitted to be utilized as short-term rentals. The owners are requesting the extension of the approved special use permit for an additional year as the units are not yet occupied. This building is for sale, so they wanted to ensure that they could get some residents in there before they expire tomorrow. It's mixed use in nature, zoning in the vicinities B1 and R2, that's the orange. There are no floodplains or streams on the property. This property is exempt from the minimum off-street parking requirements. Property is located in Livingston, is designated as a community hub by our 2042 future land use map. The core concepts to prioritize regional scale development, redevelopment, and infill within Livingston to protect the rural landscape, ensure more efficient and effective provision of community services, bolster economic development, and improve quality of life. Primary land use types include all types of housing, mixed-use units, commercial, professional, and offices, among others. Relevant planning guidelines for this area include preserving existing structures while allowing for a mix of uses, fostering development of a variety of housing types, and encouraging infill development and retrofitting of existing buildings. The Planning Commission recommended approval of Special Use Permit 250-278, a one-year extension of former SUP 240-239 for dwelling units in B1 business with the existing condition to the Board of Supervisors. As you saw in some of our previous work sessions, our most recent work session, mixed-use development, infill, adaptive reuse of structures was something that we are going to be supporting in the ordinance update, so it's likely that this use will become conforming. We just wanted to make sure we dotted the i's and crossed the t's in the meantime.
Okay. Are there any questions for Dylan before public hearing? Okay. Since there are not, we'll go on to the public hearing. The rules are the same. I do not have anyone who has signed up for the public hearing. If anyone wishes to speak, this would be your opportunity to come forth. Since no one is, we will close the public hearing. And
All right.
consider taking action on this.
Mr. Chairman, I think it is pertinent. They've spent a lot of money and time in trying to get that building fixed up, and it's gone through a couple different applicants, and I do think it's appropriate that we grant this extension as they are asking. Were there any conditions from the Planning Commission?
The only condition was with the former special use permit that they not be utilized as short-term rentals.
And that carries into this as well.
Correct.
Okay, so that already exists. All right, so I can just move to approve the extension of. All right, Mr. Chairman, I move we approve the request for extension of SUP 240239. Yes.
Second.
Okay. A motion and a second. If there's no further discussion, we'll take a roll call.
Mr. Ryan?
Yes.
Dr. Lynn?
Yes.
Mr. Rutherford?
Yes.
Mr. Reed?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank
Thank you, Dylan. Okay. Do we have any other business to consider tonight?
Yes, we were just talking amongst ourselves about the Planning River rate consideration for the December meeting. Do we want to do that in the afternoon or in the evening?
David?
Do y'all have any preference on that?
I mean, I don't see any need for it to be in the evening.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
I would agree. Okay. That being done, I will
Move that we adjourn.
recognize a motion for that, yes.
Second?
Motion and second. Let us take a roll call.
Mr. Rutherford?
Yes.
Dr. Lynn?
Yes.
Mr. Park?
Yes.
Mr. Reed?
Yes. We are adjourned. Thank you.
Go team.